Hi guys, welcome to Isha Studio. We're on the fifth episode of Creative Entrepreneurship, and today we have Nirali Parekh, who's the owner of Vocab Design. Nirali Parekh is the founder and creative director of Vocab Design. Vocab is a multidisciplinary studio that connects the dots between strategy, design, and digital experiences. With over 15 years of professional experience and formal design education, from the Savannah College of Art and Design, Nirali Parekh understands how to use design to drive business goals. She delves into the core of your business objectives and crafts strategic, design led solutions that drive your business forward. Nirali's experience working with small to medium sized businesses in America has given her an insight on how to use design to drive business goals on time with accountability. Nirali gets into the core of your business and its objectives to then craft relevant design solutions that are aesthetically sound and that drive your business forward. Her passion for new experiences is the reason why designer and boosts of a varied clientele across industries. When she's not at work, Nirali is a student of Spanish, an avid traveler, and adventure sports enthusiast. This has led her to be an advisor in the travel company White Collar Hippie. Taking design thinking to different communities, Nirali has also conducted workshops for NGO Toy Bank, a panel discussion on branding for the Startup Leadership Program, and continues to support various social ventures through Skillways volunteering. Hi, Nirali. Thank you for doing this. So, my first question to you is as you are a successful entrepreneur in the field of multidisciplinary design, and you have also done your formal design education at the Savannah College of Art and Design, what is your take on how design really helps you in the field of digital marketing?
Hi. So, for your first question, Vocab Design has been around for 10 years working on branding, packaging, and UX/UI projects. Over the course of time, our clients kept telling us that you're already doing so much for us and you understand our business already. So, why don't you also take care of our digital marketing? So, that's how I got into digital marketing. It was not the first service that I had started offering. I was already doing branding, packaging, UX/UI design, and taking care of the clients' marketing collaterals 10 years ago. And then when digital marketing became one of the main streams and one of the main channels of marketing, I took that up as an add on service. So while digital marketing relies heavily on technical skills, a good understanding of design principles ensure that the creative is user friendly and appealing to the audience. Design knowledge helps in ensuring any digital ad, landing page, or social media post follows the visual standards of the brand and follows the right creative style for your specific target audience.
So, my next question to you is how does technical knowledge of design and colors really help you in the field of digital marketing, in product development, web designing? I'd be just very interested to know what your take on this is.
So, when you go beyond just social media posts, digital marketing relies heavily on technical knowledge to ensure you're choosing the right demographics, the right keywords for your campaigns. Also, you need to constantly monitor the campaigns to check if it is meeting the goals the goals that are set at the start of the campaign. So I was trained in graphic design. I studied design in the US, but over the course of my career, I have picked up both technical and, of course, practical skills working in the field for so long. We put a lot of focus on the user and the brand positioning. So one cannot create anything, whether it's an ad, whether it's a website or packaging or any mobile app. You cannot create anything without understanding what your brand values are, who are you talking to, and how do you want them to perceive your brand. The real differentiator comes in authenticity. If you're not authentic, your story will not be believable.
As someone who has worked in marketing, branding, and design, what is your take on the near future? Do you think we will continue, sort of exist on a physical space, on a physical platform more predominantly? Or do you think that with time changing, we are working more rigorously towards virtual platforms?
So, digital marketing is more fluid than traditional marketing. You can make quick adaptations to your campaigns without losing a lot of money that would otherwise be spent on print ads or hoarding. So, of course, then there is the whole print cost and uh, media buying cost for the space, and the cost of applying. So yes, while you do have some of these media buying costs, you can actually make relatively quick changes to your campaign. Having said that, I'm a firm believer that you cannot lay all your eggs in one basket. Depending on the product or the business, you have to assess all channels, both offline or online, and spread your marketing spend wisely. You never know where your audience is coming from.
So my next question is for artists and designers. As you know that we now have a more direct to consumer approach because of digital spaces, market spaces like Etsy, Spoonflower, etc. Do you really think that digital presence has sort of recreated the business model and functionality of creative fields?
Of course, e-commerce is recreating business models. E-commerce platforms like Etsy are allowing upcoming artists and designers to find avenues to sell their work with a much lesser investment. One does not need to invest in a store or a gallery space, or having a physical exhibition. If you're able to market your e-store if you're able to market your e-store very well, the sky is the limit. So of course, I mean, it really has opened up a big avenue uh, for artists and designers.
So the next question is something that I personally want to know, and I'm very curious to know. We have so many multiple social media platforms today. Now, as a brand owner or someone who's just starting up, what is the right social media platform one should really consider for themselves? How do you know that which media is working for you better? And, how do you really know how to select where you want to have a stronger presence?
In terms of platforms, there is a suited platform for every business type. Typically, B2B campaigns work better on LinkedIn and Twitter because of the type of audience that it attracts, and also the purpose of the visit. Um, Users go on LinkedIn very specifically to connect with the business group, like-minded colleagues, and hence when you see services or products that suit your business requirement, you will have a better brand visibility. Depending on the B2B, B2C business, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat all work well in generating brand awareness.
How does one really go about branding themselves? What are the key features of branding one should keep in mind?
So, the most important thing in branding yourself today is authenticity. You have to be yourself. You have to be authentic to who you are and what your brand or product is all about. Find your purpose and what differentiates you from others, and then communicate that through a compelling communication and visual strategy. I mean, think about it. If you're selling a product, for example, you're selling shoes and you're on social media, you want to you've engaged with an agency for a digital marketing strategy, and you do a competitor analysis and you look up keywords. Every single competitor of yours is looking at the same keywords, is trying to optimize the campaign in the exact same way. So what is really differentiating you from the others? It's you. It's your own story, and it's your own authentic purpose as to why you're doing what you are doing and how you want to engage with your audience.
So my last question is for young entrepreneurs. How do you really sort of start with a budget? What is your advice to startups with a budget? How does one really go about branding themselves organically, and how does one really grow organically?
So, for your last question, so what is my advice for young entrepreneurs with a budget? So, if you are on a budget and you have just started out, my strongest advice to everybody is that you do it yourself initially. You know your brand the best, and you know, you are the only one who can be truly authentic, rather than giving somebody else the power to use their words for your brand. Especially if you're an artist, you can communicate your vision the best possible way. So initially try and manage your social media on your own. if you have started generating revenue and you have a budget, then of course you have many design studios to choose from. Everybody has their own budgets, their starting budgets, depending on their years of experience, their process that they apply to their work. And you have to choose based on what works for you. Either you go with someone purely from a price point of view, and then maybe the aesthetics may not match your aesthetics, or you may go with someone whose aesthetics match you but the price may be higher. So there are several permutation combinations in choosing the right agency, but go with the one that you connect with the most. In terms of budget, if you were to work with an agency, I believe around rupees 45,000 is a good starting point, because if you try and go any less than that, there will be certain compromises made, either to the quality of the creative, or the language, the writing skills. So, but again, if you were to get a great agency that works with your budget and aesthetics, great, go for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nurali, for doing this. I am hoping that this is going to be helpful to a lot of creative entrepreneurs out there who are wanting to start and wanting to venture into fields of art and design or anything else. But, I really hope you are going to enjoy this. Thank you for watching our series of creative entrepreneurship.